I signed up back in August of last year. We're now 7 to 8 months later. I now own 8 properties and range from single units all the way up through 4-plex units. I've already flipped the property, cash flowing all the others. I'm looking for my next deal. Prior to Trump, I really was not involved in real estate at all. I'm a florist by trade. I own a chain of flower shops in the Los Angeles area. I really wasn't too informed in the real estate market until I picked up the paper that one day, learned a little bit, got a little excited, and took some action and took my first real estate investment course with Trump. When I first attended the seminars, I had a lot of fears. I was afraid of losing money. I worked very hard in the flower industry for what I've got and attained, and my wife was a big skeptic and did not want me to lose what we had already gained, so I had a lot of fear. When I first started, the fear no longer exists. When I purchased my first property, my wife kind of thought I was a little insane when I wrote my first check for my first seminar, but she just kind of bit her lower lip. Within my first deal, when I came back with a check for over $90,000, she looked at me in total awe, and ever since then, she's on for the ride. She doesn't question any of my real estate dealings at this time. Working with my mentor on my first deal, it basically involved finding a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home that was only 2 years old. It was vacant at the time. It had foreclosed by the bank, and we were able to pick up a property that had previously sold for close to $300,000. We picked it up for $138,000, which I'm currently renting now. It took me, I would say, approximately 2 to 3 weeks to get it rented and have renters in it, and I currently have 3 renters, each one renting a room there in the property in an area where normally cash flow is about $1,100 a month rent, and I'm getting $1,500 a month rent. After I finished my deal on my first property, which is now renting, my mentor helped me find another property since I was really stubborn and very adamant about finding a flip property, which he at that point was a little concerned that flipping was not the way to go, but he went ahead and helped me do it. We secured a property that had been vacant for about a year. We picked it up for about $54,000, put about $15,000 in rehab costs into it, and resold it 3 months later for $110,000. Before Trump, I never, ever thought this was ever possible. And I thought it was just another one of those sales pitches where come in and sign up for our program and then we won't talk to you again. My 2 mentors that I dealt with, I'm really close friends with today. This guy's a great guy. He's a friend, not just a mentor. If I met Mr. Trump today, I would say thank you very much for changing the lives of all my children, my wife, and myself in a positive area, and reach our dreams that I never thought were ever attainable.